Hi, Kevin Yoder here, founder and CEO of Yoder Real Estate in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I want to tell you a story about continuing education. Last year in 2017, I had forgotten to take my continuing education. I got an email somewhere around the beginning of December that reminded me of that. So I scrambled to try to find locations in West Michigan to take my continuing education. I found a class that was available right around the middle of the month, which was the last week that we had to take it. And sitting in that classroom for 6 hours, I realized really two things. Number one is I don't want to scramble next year to try to find another course. And number two is I want to be proactive, and I want to make sure that I'm being a little bit more intentional about it. And I also realized, I guess this would be a third takeaway, I don't like to sit in classrooms. That's why I got into real estate, is to not sit in classrooms or not sit in an office. So I got back to my office and I began to do some research. I came across realestateCE.com, the website that you see here. And I realized that of all the online real estate continuing education courses that I could take and will take in 2018, it was the easiest one to take. And I'll show you why. Let me just give you some quick insight about realestateCE.com. And hopefully you'll find it to be as easy to take as I did. You'll be able to use it to be more proactive and get your Con Ed done on your own terms in your own time, and not scramble to run down to the class in December like I have been doing for the last 16 years. A couple things you notice about realestateCE.com is it's very easy to navigate. You'll see here that it gives us 4 options for taking Con Ed online. Before I get started with those 4 options, let me just share with you a couple things. Number one is we all know that our Michigan requirements are that we take 18 hours of Con Ed in a 3-year period. But do notice as well that the license must complete 2 of the required law hours. The licensee, that should say licensee. We must take 2 of the required law hours each calendar year. It's much easier for us to remember that we need to take 2 law. So going back to the catalog, it's just easier to note that you got to take at least 6 per year rather than thinking 18 in a 3-hour or a 3-year block. And here are your options. So this year we have package 1, package 2, and package 3, whether you want to take the power of social media, tiny homes, or the millennials are changing the real estate. It's your choice. And once you click on it, the cool part is it's just easy just to add your cart. And once you do that, you're able to just finish your purchase right from there. A couple other things to note about it is that if you want to just test it out, if you don't know, if you want to commit to taking one of their courses, one of the things that you can do is just go right into a live demo. This is taken from the bottom section because you can take each individual one as an option by itself as well. You'll notice here that it allows you to actually test it out and see if you want to take it. Now you can actually go right through each course and as though you were actually taking this Con Ed without actually paying for it. If you don't like it, you can back out and go do another one. Furthermore, and that happens for each and every one of these courses. The next thing to notice is that the pricing is the lowest in the industry. It's unheard of to find continuing education for such a low cost per time. And the other thing too is that convenience-wise, it's also easy to do on a smartphone. I was not able to find any other continuing education online versions that I could do on my smartphone. That's important to me in case I'm not going to sit down at my desktop for an extended period of time. And lastly, the one thing that I noticed about them as well is the great customer service. I did have one question, and I was able to reach out to them by this 1-800 number at the top and just have a conversation with them real quick. It was super easy. If you're interested in taking an online version of continuing education in 2018 and you don't want to sit in a long classroom, I highly recommend that you reach out to realestateCE.com and take care of it on your own time and your own terms, and don't stress out and wait till the last minute like I've always done. If you're interested in doing that, just click the link below. I provided a link in case anybody else wanted to experience the same thing I did. This will make it super easy for you. Click the link below, realestateCE.com. And all the best to you in 2018.